In today's video, I'll be showing you exactly how to create an impressive looking custom LED light just like these by engraving acrylic with your Cricut Maker or Cricut Maker 3. These make fantastic gifts and home decor items and great products to sell online. So let's dive in and get started. So first, here's what we'll need. You'll need a Cricut Maker or Maker 3, an engraving tip. This is the engraving tip number 41. Next, we'll need some masking tape or painter's tape. We'll need a strong grip mat, and we'll need the base for the acrylic, which has a light inside, and the acrylic blanks. So these I got off of Amazon, and just make sure to get an acrylic blank that's no thicker than 2 millimeters, so it can fit under the rollers of your Cricut machine. So to get started, we're going to take our acrylic blank and remove the protective film from one side of it. And then we're going to place the other side on the mat. It doesn't necessarily matter where you place it. Just put it in a place where it would be easy for you to center the design later. I'm going to put it right along the edge of the 2-inch and the 7-inch line. Some people put it directly in the center of the canvas where that cross is. Others place it in the top edge. It's completely up to you. Just make note of it for when we're centering our design there later. Then if you have a brayer tool, you can use that to secure the acrylic to the mat, or just push it down with your hands. You might want to use a cloth just so you don't get your fingerprints all over it if you are using your hands. Next, we're going to put masking tape or painter's tape along the edges of the acrylic blank. Try to secure it the best you can, and try to have the tape so it won't cover up where the design's going to go. Most likely, the engraving tool would still cut through the tape, but it's best if you can avoid it. Now we need to put on our engraving tip. So take your quick swap housing, push the button on the top of it, and attach the engraving tip number 41 to it. If you already have a tip attached, then just press the button at the top and take that tip off first. And then put the engraving tip on and make sure that it's attached securely. When we put the quick swap housing in the machine, we're going to make sure that this plastic section is facing forward and the flat edge is facing the Cricut machine. Then just open up clamp B, remove your fine point blade, and insert the engraving tool with the open gears facing the back of the machine, and then close clamp B. One thing I would recommend doing that I forgot to do and want to add is you're going to want to move all of those star wheels out of the way of your acrylic base, because if it goes over top of it, it could scratch it. And the way that you do that is you just grab those white circles and you slide them out of the way. It's really easy. Now let's hop over to Cricut Design Space and we'll get our image ready. So I already downloaded the image that we'll be using from Creative Meadow. So I'll go to Upload and click on Upload Image, and then Browse. Then we'll select our image, click Open, and then go ahead and click on Upload. And then we'll select our image from recently uploaded, and we'll click on Add to Canvas. Next, I'll adjust the size. For this, I'll make it 4.5 inches. An easy way to do that is just click on the size, put in how many inches you want it to be, and press enter, just like that. Or you could also adjust it by dragging the edges as well and setting it to whatever size you want it to be that way. And then we're going to go ahead to the operations section. We're going to click Engrave, and we're going to click on the Make It button in the top right. Now we're going to center our design to where we have the acrylic blank on the mat. Remember, I placed it between the 2-inch and 7-inch mark, so we'll go ahead and center our design there. And when we're done, go ahead and click Continue. Now we just need to tell our machine we're cutting acrylic, so we'll go to Browse All Materials, we'll click on the search box and we'll type in acrylic, and then we'll click on the magnifying glass. And then I'm using 2 millimeter thick acrylic, so I'll click on that, and then click on Done. And now all we need to do is load our mat and press the load button on our Cricut machine. Then once we hit the load button and have our mat loaded, hit the go button and let your Cricut machine work its magic. I want to speed this up for you because it takes a while to do this, about 25 minutes from start to finish, but kind of impressive to watch. That was really quick, right? And now it's done. All we need to do now is take the mat out and start taking off the painter's tape. Since we already used the tape anyway, I like to use the sticky backing of it to clean up the little pieces of dust and debris from the surface of the acrylic. Then you just peel the acrylic off the mat, take off the protective plastic backing from the other side, and you now have a beautiful custom-made LED light that you could give as a gift, sell, or use in your home. I hope you really enjoyed this. Feel free to share how your finished product looks. I'd love to see it. Thanks a lot for watching.